What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us today. This is the Unhinged Show. We have a few things to talk about today, mainly in the realm of football. Playoff season has just begun. We are so excited. It is the best time of the year. Well,
Yes.
it's the beginning of the year, but best time of the season, I mean. Anyway,
We made it.
we made it. We made it. Some teams didn't make it. Some teams did make it.
Yeah, we don't
So,
have to talk about that.
we'll
Yeah.
talk about that later. But we want to talk about what have you been up to, James? Or have you watched anything new, anything you hadn't seen before?
Yeah, man. I just finished up the Maze Runner series,
Yeah.
which is severely underrated, and just the trilogy and series conversation. Same thing with Mission Impossible. We mentioned that earlier last year.
Is it that good?
Well,
No
I mean,
way.
Mission Impossible has like 8 movies
Yeah.
compared to Maze Runner, who has 3. But like in that conversation, I brought up Mission Impossible because no one talks about Mission Impossible.
As much as they
In
should.
trilogy,
Yeah.
I don't think people talk about Maze Runner as they should. I saw the first one when I was really young. That was like the first movie that like made me realize that film can be top tier, because I was just watching animated Disney Channel movies, like Sweet Life movie, and didn't remember the other 2. I know I watched them, but just didn't remember how it ended. All 3 of them were on Netflix. It's like the 6th of January, right? If you haven't watched them, they leave Netflix in 2 days, so you still have a
It's
chance.
January 6th.
It is AJ Hawk's birthday. Shout out.
That's funny.
But yeah, if you haven't watched the Maze Runner movies, you still have 2 more days to do that. But yeah, man, it's a really good trilogy. I was telling my brother that this might be a hot take. I know we're talking about sports, but the prequels of Star Wars is severely carried by Revenge of the Sith. Phantom of Menace and Attack of the Clones are good. Everybody likes Star Wars, and like if you're a Star Wars fan, you like those movies. I genuinely think the Maze Runner trilogy movies are better than the prequels of Star Wars. That could be a crazy take.
So that first statement you said is the most, not trying to, rain on your parade here, but that's probably the most basic take.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
That Revenge of the Sith carries the prequels.
Oh.
I don't think anyone disagrees with that.
Yeah, no, I just didn't.
Are you saying, like, as a trilogy,
As
the
the
Maze
trilogy
Runner
of the-
trilogy is better
Than the prequels of
But you
Star
wouldn't
Wars.
say that, are any of the Maze Runner movies better than Revenge of the Sith, though?
The first one has a take. I personally think Revenge of the Sith is one of the best sci-fi nerd movies of all time. Like
Yeah.
if we did a bracket of nerd movies, like Revenge of the Sith would make it far. Like
Okay.
I think that might be my favorite Star Wars movie. I don't know, but the first Maze Runner, that would be what it's competing against, is Revenge of the Sith. But second Maze Runner, third Maze Runner, wipe the floor with Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, in my opinion.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
What have you been
hot.
up to?
Dude, I watched Stranger Things.
I've seen no seconds of said show.
Not 1 second.
Nope. Don't.
Really?
I know nothing about it.
That's wild, bro.
Actually, the closest thing that I got of Stranger Things content was last night on WWE. They did like a Raw Stranger Things special.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
Like
shoot.
the set was like the upside down.
Yeah.
There was graphics on the TV where like the Demigorgon would come through.
Okay.
One of the announcers dressed up as the dude that does this.
Okay.
So, but that's
Oh,
it.
like Eddie. He just
Yeah, dressed up as Joseph Quinn.
That's cool. Yeah. So I did not watch the show until the 3rd season. My mom had actually gotten. She loved the show before I did. She got like a DVD set of the first 2 seasons. So like 2 or 3 days before the 3rd season came out, 2019, I binged watched the first 2 seasons. Loved them. Loved the 3rd season. I've loved the show ever since. And I don't know if you guys have heard about Conformity Gate, but basically it's the idea that there's all these hidden symbols, meanings within the show, within the weird way that the Netflix, like TikTok and Instagram accounts have been acting, that we think that on January 7th, we'll know by the time this is posted, because we're on January 6th right now, that there's going to be a secret episode or something come out that actually tells you that the actual ending of the show was fake, completely fake, and we've been taken over by Vecna to think that it was real. You don't understand anything I just said.
No, Vecna's the penis-looking guy, right?
Yeah, like a burnt penis. Like
Yeah.
it'd be kind of bad if your penis looked like that.
Yeah, burnt. Yeah, I don't know.
But it's a great show. The finale wasn't that good in my opinion. It was okay. The last season as a whole wasn't that good. Specifically, Volume 2, the middle part. The finale was okay. A lot of people think that these are just the fans. Just this is the biggest cope of all time. They just hated the finale, so they're just telling themselves.
That's what
But
it sounds like.
but there's a lot of evidence that leads. And if you type in fake ending on Netflix, Stranger Things comes up.
So do you believe in this? Like,
I
as
do. I do. I don't know. I can't believe
is
it.
there any like source material that would give you besides
The
just
only
the
source material is the shows.
is just the clues?
And there's like books and stuff, but like that's all, it's irrelevant to what we're talking
Actually,
about right
the only thing I know about the show is main actor is gay. That's the only thing that I
now.
know.
Oh, Noah Schnapp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the show, I don't know
His
about.
show is gay. He's gay in the show. He's gay in
Yeah.
real life too.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Um, his acting is not very good.
Okay, so I don't want to get on Stranger Things tangent, but
Yeah.
Hat Guy and Andrew both, or Hat Guy was saying that he was the best actor in the show until this last season, and he thinks his acting's gotten tremendously worse.
That's true. It's
Interesting.
true.
Interesting.
I don't think he was the best actor in the show. Not even like, I would say that
Is Joseph Quinn dead?
yes, he was. He. Do you want me to tell you?
He died in season 1 or
He
something.
died in season 4. He was introduced in season 4, died in season 4.
Mm.
But like was like the best character. Like the
season
reason why you know who Joseph Quinn is because of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable. Like he's one of the best characters. His acting was good. His death was really awesome.
Is the mullet, curly-haired guy that likes music and hot as fuck?
That's Dacre. That's Dacre. Yeah, so he was there for 2 seasons, season 2 and season 3.
Damn.
Had a great character arc as well, and also one of the better characters.
He liked MILFs, right?
He did.
Yeah. Or the MILFs liked him.
MILF loved him.
Yeah.
They loved him, and he was kind of an asshole, like the cool like character in the second season. But in the third season, he's the same way, but he kind of has a really good character arc. You really love him
Okay.
for his character, not because of how handsome the guy is.
No, it's definitely that.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully there's another episode because it would just be sick. But if there's not, people are gonna be really mad.
Yeah.
That's the issue. People are gonna be genuinely angry if there's not another one, which I kind of want to see that backlash.
Of course you do.
I do. So the first games we're gonna talk about the college football playoffs. So we're down to the semifinals. The first game on Thursday is the Fiesta Bowl between the Ole Miss Rebels and the Miami Hurricanes. Nobody, and I mean nobody, thought that it would be these two teams.
Nope. No.
I couldn't be happier. I'm so happy for both schools, especially Ole Miss. You know, they got ditched by their head coach. Everyone thought, they'll beat Tulane easily, and they did. But people thought playing Georgia, the rematch, Georgia already beat them. There's no way they do it, and they do.
Yeah.
Miami, all right.
No
Everyone
one.
thought they should. Notre Dame should have been over them. BYU should have been over them. Everyone said no one talked trash, and I was one of the people that I didn't really talk trash about Miami, but I didn't think that they were good enough to be in. I didn't think that. I didn't.
They had more of an argument than Notre Dame. They beat Notre Dame.
They did, true. I would have taken, personally, at that time, I would have taken BYU.
No way.
I would have taken Texas over them. I would have taken Vanderbilt over them.
Well.
Didn't turn out right. Anyway.
Go Big Ten.
The joke-ass conference. Anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, yeah, just.
They had to score 7 points to beat Iowa.
I mean, when your defense lets
34-27.
when your defense lets Iowa give up 150 pass yards, there's nothing much you can do.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, Diego played good. That's all I care about. Anyway, back to the topic of conversation. Miami goes to Kyle Field and makes Marcel Reed look retarded.
It was severely windy. The conditions were bad.
Not that bad.
They
It was
were
sunny.
bad. No, I was watching the Pat McAfee. That's what I've been watching, the Pat McAfee broadcast.
Yeah.
And, like, they were all wearing cowboy get-up.
Yeah.
All wearing cowboy hats and boots and shit. All their hats were flying off. Like, they had to manually hold it with their hand because of how windy it was.
Well, here's the thing.
I did watch the game. Both offenses looked ass. It was a
Looked ass.
defensive battle, but it was severely windy. So
Severely windy. Marcel Reed threw 2 interceptions. Both of them were bad, by the way.
yes.
And he got sacked 7 times.
I mean,
so it
the
wasn't.
last one made sense, though. I mean, he's going
You're
for
chunking
the
it to the
win.
end zone, yeah, but that first one was terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
And Ruben Bain, one of
Dog.
the maybe the best defensive player in the playoff as of right now. I think you can make that argument.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
is there a
easily.
defensive player like in the 4 teams left? Who's the best defensive player?
Probably
Ruben
Bain,
Bain.
yeah.
In terms of the impact that he has, Ruben Bain, not even close.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, how is Trinidad Chambliss gonna do against that defense? Because we've seen that defense take out. They made Julian Sayin
Look like shit.
look like trash in a controlled weather in the AT&T Stadium, a controlled weather environment.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't have Jeremiah Smith, there's no telling how his stat sheet would look like. He still had the 2 interceptions, right? He got like 4 or 5 sacks in that game, so they
Something
got
like
to
that.
him.
They
And
were getting to him.
and that's
Yeah.
an Ohio State offensive line. That's no joke of offensive line.
Mm.
They have good. They have Bo Jackson in the backfield. They have Donaldson. That's a great offense they have.
No, I'm saying the offensive line is not as good as everybody thought it was.
Hmm.
They got exposed.
Ruben Bain.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. And I just want to see Trinidad Chambliss played great against a not amazing, but a solid Georgia defense.
Yeah.
362 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Some of those throws he were making
Fucking
on the run,
absurd.
it made me want
Absurd.
to tear up. I'm not kidding. Just how great he was playing, and he's coming back next year.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to get eligibility to come back for another year, which I think he could go
Be
to
the
the
number one
draft on not number one pick, but
Oh,
like
next year. That's what I was saying. But
Yeah,
this
but-
year, if you win, it'd probably be like a round 3-4 pickup.
yeah, I mean way higher than before this game. That's for sure.
Yeah. Maybe even day 2, round 2.
Yeah. And the whole team made up, not Cowan Lacey, Kewan Lacey
Kewan, yeah.
played well.
East-State.
Wallace played well. They're just East Day had that touchdown. They're overall just great offense. So I can't wait to see that matchup. And then on the other side of the ball,
Fletcher, dude.
Fletcher has been the hero of the two games. 115 total yards against Ohio State, 172 total yards against a stout Texas A&M defense.
And then Malachi Tony,
Malachi Tony, he actually
the future.
He is the future. He had a fumble in the Ohio State game, but he picked it up himself.
Yeah, he picked it up. He got popped.
He got
They've been
popped, bro.
hitting in the playoffs,
They've
dude.
been hitting, bro, and that's good.
Yeah.
Playing the game the way it should be played. Here's my question. If Ole Miss can shut down Mark Fletcher, both in the passing game and the run game, I want to see what Carson Beck can do.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Beck, have you looked at his stats the past two games?
No, really.
103 yards, 1 touchdown against Texas A&M. And the touchdown was a swing pass to
Yeah,
Malachi
to
Tony.
yeah.
Or no, it was a
Pop pass.
pop pass, yeah. Second game, 138 yards and a touchdown. But here's the thing, no turnovers.
Playing clean ball.
Playing clean ball. He's game managing for sure, no doubt. But you can't because people always talk about he's not clutch, he throws the bad picks.
Ole
Zero picks.
Miss's defense is not that good.
Not that you don't think so?
They're not
Because
going
Gunnar
to
Stockton is way different, way better than Carson Beck, I would argue. Maybe
Yeah,
not as a
but they're not
passer,
going
but
to
as a runner.
stop Fletcher like they need to for them
don't
to
think
like
so?
force Carson to throw. Excuse me. I personally don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Part of me wants him to because I want Carson Beck to have to like. I want to
that
see
game.
him have that. Because I'm a fan.
If
I
they
like Carson Beck.
win, he'll have to do that against Indy or Oregon.
Right,
Like I think both of those defenses are better than Ole Miss.
for sure. I
And
think
Ole
so,
Miss's
too.
secondary is gettable for sure.
Mhm.
I know there was a stat they were talking about it during the broadcast. Like the past 4 or 5 weeks, they've something about like allowing severely less yards, like top 5 in that category or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've been better, but it's still Ole Miss secondary.
Yeah. I just want. I think he have a good game. I think he can keep. If he can stay no turnovers, if he can have, if he can game manage.
Yeah, I know who I'm picking.
It's a tough game, but here's my thoughts. I've been talking a lot. I haven't let you talk much.
Here's
I'm
my
sorry.
thoughts.
In case you hadn't heard them already, the fact that Ole Miss was able to outsmart and beat one of the greatest coaches of all time last week,
Yeah,
Trinidad Chambliss playing some of the best ball we've seen this year.
it's a great story,
It's a great story.
football story. Making movies of this shit.
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss.
That's
I'm going
awesome.
with Ole
I'm
Miss.
glad we're going opposite ways because I'm going
Okay.
Miami.
And here's the thing. That's not even. I wouldn't be mad if either of these teams won.
Me neither. That's why
Yeah.
it's hard for me to pick either
I
one. 'cause
like both
want-
of these teams. I'm rooting for both of these teams.
I'm rooting for a great game
Straight up, me
because
too.
me picking Miami there's no U.S. currency on it, so it doesn't
So why are you picking Miami?
matter. No one's noticed this. I noticed it, and then Boston Connor, because I've been watching the Pat McAfee broadcast of it, mentioned it Monday or yesterday. Last year, McAfee and the group, they've been having their field passes. They were at every Ohio State game. Ohio State won the Natty. They've been at both of Miami's games. Miami beat A&M, they were there. Miami beat Ohio State, they were there. And then they were at the Rose Bowl for Indiana. But they've been at both Miami games. I think they're going to be at Miami Ole Miss.
So you're going based on that?
The McAfee boost,
Mm-hmm.
if they're there. It wouldn't surprise me if they're at the Indy game, though, because it's Indiana and McAfee being in Indiana. But the McAfee boost, I'm going because of that. And Miami's run game is dominant. I don't trust Ole Miss's front to stop them like they need to.
Nate Frazier had a good game last week against Ole Miss.
Yes, the running back for Georgia.
He had like 86 rush yards, yeah.
Yeah,
128 total yards.
and I think Fletcher, just the way they've been playing, I think are better. They're hot right now. They're confident. They have fucking cokehead Michael Irvin on the sideline, on all fours, barking.
That's fire.
Um,
So cool.
Ray Lewis was on the
He
sideline.
was.
They're
Jimmy Johnson was there. Pretty fire.
really
He was there. Yep.
interesting. They just have. There's just too much around Miami
The
right
U.
now. They're like the U's forming. The U's coming back.
That's ooh yeah.
There's just too much momentum and
Yeah.
confidence and swagger
With
within
that
that team. Even though I like Trinidad, I love the story of him being in what D2, D3, coming, getting picked up, was a backup. Didn't even know if he was going to start. Ended up starting the rest of the way, and then Lane and all that bullshit. Them leaving, and they've gotten all the way to the semis.
Yep.
Great football story, but I'm picking Miami strictly because of the run game, and Ruben Bain and that defense is better.
Okay, so you think that defense can disrupt Trinidad and make him
Yeah, I think
not
they'll
play different than how he's been playing?
I think it will be a matchup where like you're gonna have to be forcing punts, forcing 3-and-outs and stuff. And I trust Miami's defense to do that more to Ole Miss than I do Ole Miss's defense to do that to Miami.
Okay, so Ole Miss, Miami.
Miami, go you, baby.
In the next game,
Oh yeah.
it's the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. The Indiana Hoosiers versus the Oregon Ducks. So the cool thing about this game, similar to the previous two Ole Miss games, is that they've been played earlier in the season. They played earlier this year. Indiana won 30-20.
And that was in Eugene.
That was
too.
in Eugene. Dante Moore did not look good.
No.
2 interceptions. Got
Bet
sacked
US
5 times.
Bet U.S. currency on him not throwing a pick because up to that game he didn't turn
didn't.
the ball over.
Only 186 yards. And they only scored 13 offensive points. The defense had them looking silly. The defense, yeah, they scored. I don't know how they got the 20 points, but they only scored
Pick
13.
six, I think.
I think it was a pick 6, yeah. They only scored 13 offensive points
Yeah.
against the Indiana defense, right? They played, so Dante, he played very solid against a super stout Texas Tech defense. Say what you want about the competition or whatever, but they've just been undeniably stout. They've been dominating teams, making teams look silly.
They did the best.
They did the best that they did. Yeah, they did really good. Dante Moore played well. I mean, he had the one pick, but they were up by like 13 at that point, and there was no sign of Texas Tech coming back because their offense was just bad. And yeah, I was impressed with Dante. I was impressed with Oregon's defense making Baron Morton just horrible.
Yeah.
137 yards passing, got a strip sack. The guy took the ball from him and almost scored a touchdown. 2 interceptions, played horrible. But here's the thing. Mendoza's better than Baron Morton. Safe to say, it's a hot take. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The number one pick for the reason.
Dante Moore, he had that bad pick. You know, he had the one pick. The game was already over, but he can't afford to do that in this game.
No.
He's going to have to play lights out against. There is genuinely nothing to look like. I can't look at Indiana. There's nothing that I see that's like a flaw.
They're as perfect as a football team comes.
It's unbelievable. They played the belt to Alabama. Just unbelievable. Tyson Simpson had 6-7 yards. Not kidding. He had 67 yards before being taken out. You can shoot me. You could light me on fire for that one. But I had to talk about it, right? I mean, it was terrible. That's been like 3.5 quarters, or
Yeah.
2.5 quarters.
They couldn't do anything.
Is Oregon going to be able to get some
No.
sort of pressure on Fernando Mendoza? He didn't play the best game against them. He didn't play the best game. 2 touchdowns. He had a turn. I think he had a fumble lost and a pick in that game.
Probably, I think.
But I don't-
Dan Lanning defense comes to play. Kellen Moore
They're fired up. They're fired up.
Dan Lanning.
I love him.
Yeah,
I love him.
But-
I love Dan. I love that defense. But I think that the same thing that happened in the last game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dante Moore. I think it's going to be a closer game. I do think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a good game.
he has to. If they want to win, that he has
Dante
to be
has to
careful.
play He has to play like Trinidad Chambliss did in the
Yeah, he
Sugar
has to be
Bowl.
careful with the ball. He
Yep.
has to be smart. They have to feed the rock, and they have to be, be
You
smart.
have to get the run game going. They couldn't really do that last time they played. But if I'm looking at it, I'm rooting for Oregon, straight up. I'm rooting for Oregon.
But
Indiana's going to win this game. Dante Moore is going to throw that bad interception.
so you're picking Oregon, but
No, I'm picking Indiana.
you're picking
If
Indiana.
I'm putting money on Indiana. I'm
Got
not
it.
going to actually put money on Indiana.
Yeah.
But they're going to win this game, but I'm rooting for Oregon.
Okay.
I just don't see a world. Indiana just looks too good.
Yeah.
If there is a defense to stop them, it is Oregon's. Maybe
Out of
Miami's,
all
I don't
these-
know.
Oh.
Miami's is good. We'll see, but
Yeah.
I do trust Dan Lanning and Oregon's defense. I don't think they'll. It'll be nothing like the Bama game.
No,
Nothing.
it will be tough.
It will be a good, hard-fought game. Oregon's going to be motivated, but Indiana just looks too good.
First half, I could see halftime being like a 10-10, 10-7, 13-10, 7-7 type of thing. Like it's just battling out. Because, like them Sigs, Signetti is going to have them boys fucking dialed.
He is such a great coach. He's a leader of men.
I love Signetti. I would run through a fucking...
I would run through a wall for both of these coaches, straight up.
Yeah, both of them. But if
Signetti, though...
Bro, the way he was talking in the press conference where I think it was before the Rose Bowl, and they were asking him something about, like, how are you going to get the boys ready because you had a bye week. Fernando just won the Heisman. People were getting awards because you're the number one team. And he was like, I had to bring the boys down to earth. Everybody's smacking their ass and telling them how great they are. They haven't done shit.
Rat poison. Nick Saban taught that's the rat poison.
And Signetti is from the Saban tree. So
by the way, every single coach, that's coached is on the Saban tree. By the way.
It's just
he's the greatest head coach of all time.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I love the cut of Signetti's jib, and I love the cut of Fernando Mendoza's jib. They're a bunch of misfits.
They are.
Could you name a skill position player besides Fernando on that team?
Charlie Becker.
Charlie Becker, his roommate.
Elijah Surratt.
Surratt.
I can, because I've paid attention.
Yeah,
that running back's really good.
They're not household names.
Not before.
Yeah, they're not household names. You don't know. Yeah, you don't know about these guys. Defense fucking flies around.
They fly around, bro.
They hit the piss out of you. Signetti and the boys by like 15.
15.
Yeah, I think they belt. I think it's close at halftime, and then they run away with it.
Okay.
They're just a better
That's
team.
not even that out. Like
they beat the fuck out of teams.
Like I could see like it being close, Oregon being down by 7, and then Dante Moore throwing a pick 6 to make it 14.
Or turnover,
something like that. Not that I'm not hating on Dante Moore.
It's something that's gonna like the scoreboard's gonna look worse than the game actually was. Like the game was probably close all the way up to like 6 minutes in the third, and then Indiana fucking capitalizes when Oregon doesn't.
Because Indiana, that's the thing. I'm talking about. You got to get pressure on Fernando Mendoza, but they have a 2-back system. They have a great both. I think the RB1 has like 10 touchdowns. The other one has 8. So they're both scoring. They're both really good.
And Signetti's calling the plays. So
he's calling the plays. And if you don't get pressure on Fernando Mendoza, he can just
dice you up.
He went 14 of 16, 3 touchdowns and 190 yards or whatever. And he didn't have to do it. Like he made some good. I'm not going to talk trash on him, but like when your defense is playing that good, when your offensive line is that good,
the throw to Becker
was great.
Was nice.
That was nice. And Becker, can we talk about
dog?
Just like
comes
unbelievable for no reason.
Yeah, it's his roommate.
They got the connection.
But yeah. Hoosiers. Like
I got the Ducks.
Like the Sigs.
So now that we've talked about college, let's get into the NFL playoffs. This is wild card weekend coming up.
Super wild card weekend.
Super wild card weekend. Some good matchups. I don't know how we're going to differ here. I really don't know. Your team has a bye week, so you're chilling this week.
Yep.
That feels good.
We're sitting at home. We're watching film. We're studying the comp.
Studying the comp.
Yep.
So I'm going in game order.
Me too.
Like times they play.
That's how I have them, yeah.
You have Rams first to make sure. Okay. Rams versus the Panthers. So they played already, so we have that to go off. They played November 30th, not that long ago.
Who won?
The Panthers won, 31-28.
What's disrespectful? This is the most disrespectful thing that I've seen all weekend. Have you seen how much the Rams are favored?
I haven't.
They are favored by 10.5 points.
I agree.
That is so disrespectful to Carolina.
I agree.
They beat them already. And the Rams lost to Atlanta, which is arguably worse than Carolina.
The Rams are 3-2 since that game. The Panthers are 1-3. All right, the Panthers have looked worse since. All right, but in Carolina, when they played, they were at Carolina. Stafford had 2 interceptions.
And a fumble.
A fumble lost. One of those picks was a touchdown.
Yeah, Mike Jackson.
Didn't play his best game. Did not play his best game.
Nope.
The Rams' D has looked kind of shaky. Carolina's defense a little bit better. Here's the thing. Matthew's he's on a legacy run. This is his best season so far. I don't see a world where he's having his best season and he doesn't get at least one playoff win. I trust in this setting. And this is Carolina's first, division title in 10 years since the Super Bowl season. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, since the Cam Newton years. All right. It's a good story. I'm happy for Bryce Young. I am happy for them. They deserve to be here.
Brights are too light for Bryce.
Right now, yeah, I agree.
This game, yeah. The Jared Verse and Byron Young are going to be flying off.
They're going to be flying. I just don't see a world Matthew Stafford's best season. He doesn't have at least one playoff win, so I'm going to go with the Rams.
I'm going with Rams too. I think it's a sneaky game. I think
I'm
the
taking
line
that
is
10 plus too.
no way. If I'm betting U.S. currency, I'm betting on Carolina. There's no way that they lose more than 10, but Rams win.
Rams win.
10.5 is disrespectful.
Fair enough, but we both have Rams winning.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yep.
The next game, the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears.
Another sneaky game.
Both teams are coming off losses, but the Packers didn't even play their starters.
And
so
Chicago
it didn't really
did.
Chicago did. Yeah, they did. You could make the argument that Chicago's a little more ready. A little more ready to go. They played their starters. They wanted
They
that,
lost, though. They look bad.
They lost against the Lions.
They lost to Detroit playing starters, and Green Bay lost to Minnesota and rested everybody.
Yeah. Ooh, that's true.
And-
Coming off a loss is not good.
But they also don't have Micah.
They don't have Micah. They just got Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah. Did they have Micah in the game where it went to OT and Caleb threw that dot to DJ Moore?
I think they did.
N-
I don't know. Actually,
no, because
he's been out for a few weeks.
He got hurt in the Denver game. Denver was before that.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, so no Micah Parsons, right? Which playoff Micah.
They've already played him without Micah.
As a Cowboys fan, playoff Micah is not a thing. So respectfully, that wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Green Bay has more experience.
Bears won both meetings though. The Bears did win both
They
meetings.
didn't split?
No, Bears won both meetings.
Wow.
They did. Now,
Chicago went into Green Bay and beat them?
Yes, they did. But Love was injured most of the second game. Malik Willis played. Malik Willis has proven to be a solid backup. So, but it's still, your starter's out. That still means a lot. This is the year. The Bears have been a very depressing franchise for a long time, for a while.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams is playing great, having the most passing yards in Bears history this year.
Wow.
I'm going to go with the Bears. I think they win. I think they take the 3-0 sweep.
I think this is another situation with the Carolina game where, nobody expects Green Bay to win. They probably have more hope in that than they do Carolina. I could see both. I can see Carolina and Green Bay winning.
Okay.
But obviously I picked the Rams. But on the Chicago game, Green Bay has more experience.
They do.
This is a lot for Chicago. Like a lot of their players, this is their first time in the playoffs. This is a big moment for Ben Johnson getting over the crucial defeat against Washington last year where the Lions got fucking decimated. And that was his last game with Detroit. So he has a lot on the line to see if he can actually perform when the lights are the brightest. I'm picking Chicago. I think they're a better overall team. I think Caleb's confident right now, playing with a lot of swagger. That's a big thing.
He is.
But I would not be shocked if Green Bay won. And
So
if Green Bay won, they're coming to Lumen.
Here's
and
the thing.
we automatically get a run to the NFC Championship.
Here's the thing, buddy. Everything that you just said about the Packers and the Bears, what did you just say? You said the Bears are a young team. They don't have experience. The Packers have experience. They said the same thing about the Packers coming to Dallas 2 years ago.
When y'all didn't have experience? Or
We were the more experienced team. They were saying, oh, the Packers are so inexperienced. There's no way they come in.
Yeah.
They came at AT&T, beat the shit out of us. Beat the shit out of us. So that doesn't even bother me because that shows me that a young, fired-up team, Colston Loveland, dude, he's turned out to be a freaking dog, dude.
Shout out.
He got some swag. He got some swag, bro. He's gonna be really good.
Luther Burden.
Luther Burden's a dog.
Defense is better. I'm picking Chicago.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know.
I
Right?
definitly can see Green Bay winning though.
The young team, it doesn't matter. I don't think it doesn't matter after being told that the young team's gonna play like shit and then getting our backs blown out. I don't care.
Y'all didn't come to play that game though.
We did.
That's on y'all.
Straight up, we didn't. For some reason, playoff game at home, we don't come to play.
Yeah, that was 2-3 years ago.
Just beat Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, by the way. Anyway, whatever. No, that was a different year.
Yeah.
We lose all the time. It jumbles up.
Go boys.
It jumbles up.
No Matt Eberflus though.
We dim. All right, Bills versus Jags. This is maybe the
Game of
most
the
exciting game. I mean, these are two quarterbacks that, are looking to prove something, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Trevor way more than Josh.
They've both lost to Mahomes.
Both lost to Mahomes. But Mahomes gone. Mahomes can't hurt you. He can't hurt you.
No, he can't.
He can't hurt you, which is so exciting, right?
Honestly,
it's cool.
Yeah.
The Bills' defense has been fraudulent, really bad.
Oh, yeah, bad.
They've been bad. Poor Josh Allen, right? People say I was early in the season. I don't know if you remember this. I picked the Bills to win the Super Bowl. Do you remember this?
You did. Who did I pick?
Said jokingly. I don't remember, but I don't go back and look. But I jokingly said Dallas. Obviously, I knew they weren't going to win. But I was like, Josh Allen, this is his year to win, right? And just that defense, it's similar to the Cowboys' problem. Dak plays well, doesn't matter. Josh plays well,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. The Jags, they have the best. You know they have the best run defense in the NFL in terms of yards per game.
Yeah.
Best run defense in the NFL.
We beat the fuck out of them though. So
We're not talking about the Seahawks.
sorry.
I don't know if you knew that.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
T-Law, bro. So we talk about T-Law.
You have the jersey, bro.
T-Law. There's a reason why. Damn it. Excuse me. There's a reason why I'm wearing this jersey. All right. I'm going for the Jags, and here's why. I love Josh Allen. I love he's been on. Dude, having a kid with Haley.
That's your
Having
dad.
a child. That's awesome. I love. People say I look like him. Don't comment on that. Trevor Lawrence has great hair, right? And he's been playing like a. Nick Wright calls him the Prince. He's been playing like a prince. Just putting up unbelievable. He had like 2 straight games of like 4 touchdowns. Hasn't been throwing interceptions.
And he just got a grill too.
He just got a grill. He's tough.
Yeah.
It's that type of like silly stuff like that like helps you win. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that imagery.
The team camaraderie.
Josh Allen, he always wins in the wild card. That's the thing. You know, it's the NFC it's the AFC Championship. It's the divisional round where he has to end up playing Patrick Mahomes. Ends up having to play that's when he loses.
This is Buffalo's last year with the stadium too.
That is true. They're gonna be fired up, and they're playing in
Jacksonville.
They're playing in Jacksonville though.
Yeah, it's such a tough place to play.
Duval. Give me the Jags. Give me Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I hold a lot of the points you made. I agree with, but Josh Allen.
Okay.
That's all that has to be said. Josh Allen. Yes, the Buffalo's defense is bad. It's going to be number 1 run offense against number 1 rush defense. Buffalo being the number 1 rush offense. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be whoever wins that battle is going to win the game. If James Cook goes fucking crazy and Jacksonville can't stop him, Buffalo's going to win. If James Cook goes the fuck off, Jacksonville gets decimated.
And here's the thing, even then though, Josh Allen has proven that he can will a game. He can will a team to victory. So even if they do shut down James Cook, he can run the ball. He can make those throws. He has the strongest arm in the NFL.
Don Kincaid.
Keon Coleman.
Deion
He better start doing his job.
I'm picking Buffalo.
I'm picking the Jags. But same thing with the Ole Miss game. I love both these teams.
I don't really love Jacksonville. There's no reason for me to like them.
I like T-Law.
They don't have Saxonville anymore. That's why I liked them before.
I like T-Law. So
yeah.
I love T-Law,
yeah,
bro.
never mind.
He deserves it, bro, in my opinion. Anyway, but so does Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But he's already gotten the wild card win, so whatever.
Give me Buffalo.
All right, so we have the shitty game of the week. So the Niners versus the Eagles. I hate both of these teams. I despise them. Won't be watching this game. I want them both to lose. If a meteor hit the stadium, that'd be fire. I'd love that. And it's in Lincoln Financial, so that'd be a plus.
Yeah.
The Eagles' defense has really stepped up the past few weeks.
Way better team.
Way better team. They are a better team.
Better coach.
The Niners were playing. They had like a 5-game win streak until
what happened
last week.
Yeah.
Until the Seahawks won, and I think the Eagles can watch that film, see what the Seahawks did.
Yeah. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter on one defensive line. That's
Yeah.
all that has to be said.
I hate both teams.
Brock Purdy sucks.
Brock Purdy does suck. Over trash.
Defense sucks.
Give me the Eagles.
Eagles by fucking plus 2 touchdowns.
That's not
Get
even
fucked.
Yeah.
Zane and Owen, no hope for you guys.
I hate you, but
there is no hope.
I hate both teams, so I'm not gonna glaze anyone.
No hope. Right. Go Eagles, fly Eagles, fly. EAGLES.
Why are you gay? All right. Chargers versus the Patriots. This is gonna be a fun game too.
No, it's not.
But you have an obvious pick here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna talk about my points so we can give our picks. All right. So it's the first playoff action for Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
First time going. We're going to see how he does. Our Chargers, though, way too inconsistent. So painfully, unbearably inconsistent. Herbert, people want to talk about. He is. That's true. He's not playing bad, but it's playoff time. People want to talk about how Dak does in the playoffs. Justin Herbert genuinely shits himself. He had 3 interceptions last year in the entire season. He goes to Houston and plays them, has 4 picks in one playoff game. And he hasn't played good in the other game. They gave up. Trevor Lawrence threw 4 picks in the first half in their playoff game 2 years ago. Chargers still find a way to lose that game.
That Brandon Staley as the coach did, and he called defense. That's his fault, not Herbert's fault. You see the teams that Herbert has to will to the playoffs.
I mean, well, here's the thing. He's
getting decimated.
The New England's gonna win.
He dies. Sunday night.
He
dies
doesn't
in
die,
Foxborough. Yes, he does.
but Drake May is going to have
That
people are
defense
going to
by
glaze
Vrabel.
Drake May so hard, even though he's not going to have to do that much.
You're a May hater, huh?
I'm not a May hater.
You're a May hater.
I'm not a hater. I don't hate anyone, but I don't hate Drake May. I really don't. I just think people are glazing a little too hard. Like, slow down,
How?
slow down. Matthew Stafford should win the MVP.
I mean, it's definitely an argument. It's not easy.
I
I
think
mean,
it's
Drake
easy.
May has the best completion percentage in football.
Okay.
Has better rushing stats.
Better rushing stats than a 40-year-old man.
Yeah, he has
Wow.
rush stats. He has rush yards and rushing
go.
touchdown. That takes away from his passing and passing touchdowns.
He has way more. I think Drake May has 36 total touchdowns. You know how many total touchdowns will just passing that Matt Stafford
50.
has? 46.
Oh, okay.
And like 500 more yards.
But he has better weapons. I mean, that's easy. I mean, you're taking Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams, and Tyler Higbee, Colby Parkinson, Blake Corum over Stephon Diggs. Trayvon Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson. That's it.
I mean,
That's it.
Trayvon Henderson, bro.
That's just it.
He's a
It's
dog.
a rookie running back, by the way.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
No,
Do you think he's a dog?
No, yeah, he is.
He's gonna be insane.
He's great.
He does have better weapons.
Yeah.
But
I would
better
have
defense.
I would have 35 touchdowns if I was on the Rams offense.
You would
with
have
Sean
35
McVay.
touchdowns?
Yes, I would have 35 passing touchdowns if I was with Sean McVay in the Rams offense.
Put this guy on the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Dak didn't even have 35 touchdowns this year. I think like 3 players had 35 touchdowns this year. Anyway, that's a big mark. That's like MVP level stats, right there.
Drake, I don't need to hear the Drake May bullshit. Yeah.
Matthew, and I'm gonna pull this card. Sue me. I don't care. Stafford deserves it. He's
He definitely
fucking
does.
40 years old.
He deserved it.
It would like May has like a million years to win the MVP.
Yeah.
I need Stafford to. I'm tired of people arguing if Matthew Stafford should be in Hall of Fame or not.
It would solidify.
This would solidify it, and
Yeah.
I need that to happen. So
I
but-
just don't think the disrespect towards May being like the yards and stuff like just as if like this
I mean,
is
he
an
threw
easy,
5 touchdowns against a
As
shitty
it-
team, and everyone just shut. Everyone's just like, "Oh my God, give him the MVP."
as this is like an easy decision. Like it's not like guaranteed Stafford's gonna
Yeah.
win. Like May is on his heels.
He is.
If not, they're not neck and neck. You know what I mean?
That's
But
fair. Whatever.
Braves is
But
gonna have the boys dialed up. They're a way better team all
It's
around.
in
than the Chargers.
Foxborough.
It's Foxborough at night in January.
they've been thirsty. You know, they haven't had shit in a few years. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah.
The last game, the Texans
Boy.
travel to Pittsburgh.
Do you know-
Heinz Field.
Yeah. Do you know Pittsburgh's record on Monday Night Football?
I don't.
23-0.
You're kidding,
Swear to God, they said it on McAfee.
dude. 23-0.
Since I think like
Monday Night
2009
Football.
maybe or something like that.
One last hoorah for Rodgers.
And Tomlin potentially.
Maybe. Rodgers has played better defenses in the past. We've seen him go on these legacy runs
Yep.
before.
They won the Super Bowl against Pittsburgh and they were the last seed to get in there.
That's right. C.J. Stroud has looked good since he's been healthy. He's come back. He's played pretty good. The defense, obviously one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Wow.
Good, not good, not the Steelers have a good, not great defense, but T.J. Watt is active. He's healthy.
Cam fucking Hayward went the fuck off
He's
Saturday,
healthy.
Sunday night.
He's healthy. They're good to go.
Alex Highsmith.
Texans fans are a little too high. They're a little too high. They think a little too much of themselves. They've had the 2 easiest playoff wins the past 2 years. They've had a quarterback that has shit the bed. Joe Flacco threw 2 interceptions, 1 pick six in their game.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert threw 4 interceptions in that game. They were bad interceptions. Those were not. I mean, yes, there was good defense, but I mean, I would love it if the Cowboys played a quarterback who just bent over and took dick during their playoff games like they
Nice.
did. Rodgers isn't going to do that though. Rodgers not going to do that.
Maybe.
The Texans play a competent quarterback in the playoffs with a competent team that's ready to go, and on a kind of like a hoorah, kind of a legacy tour for Aaron Rodgers. Give me the Steelers at home.
Wow.
Give me the Steelers at home.
Wow. Okay. I want that to happen. I want
So you're rooting for the Steelers.
I want Perk Rogers to show up. I want Perk Rogers. I said at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
I don't know if I said it to you or on the pod, but like I was high on Pittsburgh with everything they did in the offseason, getting Rogers and everything like that. And then just finishing 10-7, being mediocre kind of upset me. Because I did like a preseason pick of like all the teams.
You were high on them.
I had them going like 13-4.
Yeah. They still won the division though.
They did. I picked them to win the division.
There you
But they said Mike Tirico said on the broadcast, or Chris Collinsworth, one of the two, we're talking about like Chris said this. Rodgers was dialing up Baltimore because Baltimore doesn't have a pass rush. And we saw what happened when Rodgers played Cleveland. Myles Garrett was all over him, and they lost, and he made bad decisions and stuff like that. Not as mobile as he used to. This Texans front is for real. This defense is for real. On an away game in the playoffs, if the offense doesn't show up, the defense 100% travels. Like, defense travels more than offense does. And I'm just scared. I think A-Rod might die Monday night,
Not gonna
and
die.
I'm kind of scared, and I don't want to see Rodgers get hurt.
You know
I
what I
want
think he's gonna
Rodgers
do?
to win. They have DK back. Demon home, pussy.
You know what I think's
Did you
gonna
see what he
happen?
posted on his
I did
Instagram
not.
yesterday? You know the Drewski meme where he's coming out of jail? He's like, the demon home.
Oh, he posted that?
Yeah, DK reposted that on his story. So
Here's the thing. I'm just saying.
I'm picking Houston, but I want Pittsburgh to win.
I'm going. I think Rodgers is gonna have a similar stat line to Carson Beck has. 130 yards passing and a touchdown. Not gonna light it up,
You think
but I think
Kenneth
Pittsburgh.
Gainwell and Jalen Warren are going to pound that rock?
That's Pounder. Yeah, they're gonna run the ball very well. I said pass yards.
I know, but this is the Texans defense we're talking about.
I think they can.
They're like top 3, 5 in
I
rush
trust
defense.
Pittsburgh's defense. I trust T.J. Watt to get after C.J. Stroud.
They did not. Yeah, I was about to say they didn't do that against Baltimore, but that's Lamar.
Yeah, what's a way better quarterback. Yeah, way better offense overall.
I don't know, man. I don't trust Houston's offense
No,
at all. But they have the second best defense in the league besides this team right here on my head. I have written down Rodgers dies.
he's not gonna die.
Well, I hope not.
He's gonna get resurrected.
Actually, changing my pick. Give me the motherfucking Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's right.
Why?
Good.
Why?
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you see what happened pregame Sunday Night Football?
No,
They had a priest come out there and throw holy water in the end zone.
you're kidding.
Swear to God. And then
They
on the
did.
game-winning field goal, there's a sign that says John 3:16, and the kicker hooks it right. Pittsburgh's winning the Super Bowl.
It is written.
in the stars.
It is written.
Amen. Praise
When
the Lord.
you
John
when you have
3:16,
when you
for
have
those who-
when you have the Catholics on your side,
yeah.
it's kind of over.
Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. Perk Rogers comes back. DK Metcalf goes for 72 yards, 5 catches, and a touchdown. Calvin Austin gets like 30 in the tud. That's it. 14-0.
Yep. And what you just said, those stats you just said, are about equal to what I said. So, anyway, it's fine. Listen, I'm sorry to all the Texans fans out there, but you guys are fraudulent. Okay.
Most fraudulent team in the playoffs, or
He's that's a good question actually. Let's figure that out real quick. Most fraudulent team?
Denver.
No, I'm gonna go Texans.
Really?
Well, actually, no. I'll maybe go. The only way I'll answer that question is we have to see the games, right? But you're the one seed in the AFC. They've been pretty,
They
winning
almost
games pretty
lost to
close.
Washington,
That's true.
and we beat them fucking 37-0 or something like that. Sam Darnold was like 15 for 15, 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Bo Nix.
Wow.
I
What an
love Bo Nix.
equalizer.
I love Bo
I do
Nix.
too, but
I love Bo Nix. But yeah, no, you're right. Texans.
that's the games. I wanted to ask you, because we were texting in the group chat during the Sunday Night Football game.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your deal with Sam Darnold?
I don't think he's that good.
Why?
He has a good team. He has a great team around him.
Yeah.
I think.
What does he?
that- I
What does he
think-
have to prove? That's what I don't understand. Is he had 2 interceptions against the Rams in a game where it's like, this is like last year Sam Darnold. He lost to Detroit and lost a playoff game, like 2 games that they
He had
needed
the
to
same
win.
season last year as he did this year. And with the Vikings.
Better. He had a better
Like
season this year.
Similar, very similar stats.
Very similar. But the difference is, in the LA game at home when we won, he would have lost that game last year. He still threw 2 picks and had to have multiple drives to go down the field to keep us in the game, even after the Rashid Shaheed touchdown. And then he goes into San Fran, 0 turnovers, by the way, balls the fuck out. Sure, the stats aren't crazy.
How many
but
how many points did San Fran have?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a great defense. He plays complimentary football.
So he's a
But-
game manager? You would say that?
I mean, everybody says game manager like as a knock to a quarterback.
I'm just asking. I'm not saying it. I'm asking you.
That's
Is he
why
a
you're
game
saying
manager?
it. It's a knock.
I'm asking
you.
you. Is he a game manager? I just want you to answer the
Every
question.
quarterback's a game manager.
Okay.
He's a
Very fair
gunslinger.
question.
Sam Darnold's a gunslinger.
He's a gunslinger.
That's why he has 16 interceptions.
That's why.
It's because he's aggressive.
Is that why he's going to throw 4 picks in y'all's first playoff game?
Against Carolina?
Whoever y'all play.
No. He is not going to turn the ball over.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't know what he has to do to prove, like,
Do you know what happened to the Vikings last year in the playoffs? Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, they lost to the Rams and got decimated. We have a number 1 seed, 14-3.
How many interceptions did he throw in that game?
I don't know, 3.
2 or 3, yeah. But they were
Okay.
bad. He had multiple turnovers. He not single-handedly cost them the game, but like cost them the
I mean,
game.
his offensive line legit couldn't block anything. But yeah,
They weren't.
let's blame
they
it
weren't
on
as
Sam.
bad. They were, I mean, we're seriously gonna sit here and say that we're not gonna blame it on Sam. We're gonna sit here and say
Yeah,
that.
he had turnovers, but it also doesn't help when you're
That's cool.
getting like you have no time in the pocket, so you're having to force the ball. And then when you get down that much and your defense can't stop anything, then you're having to force the ball even more. And then when the defense sits back after having a 10-point lead, knowing you're not going to run the ball, like it's easier for you to turn the ball over. It's just mathematics. Manager.
So okay, so here's my question. So if Seattle's defense, to say they play, because teams have bad games, right? Let's say, who would be the best team that y'all play week? Let's say like
Rams.
the best team that y'all
Are
could
you
possibly
saying in
play.
the playoffs?
Yes, like who's the best team y'all could play
So
in the next season?
In the scenario that we just mapped out, we would be playing the Rams at home
Okay, so
because they're a 5 seed.
So you're confident that y'all win that game?
Yeah, we already beat them at home in a super high stake game.
Okay.
And he had 2 interceptions.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and act like I 100% thought we were going to win the game. I
know.
went into it very confident,
Yeah.
and I even said it on the pod. I turned the game off.
Yeah.
I didn't turn it off. I muted the game and I was doom scrolling because I was like, "Fuck, we lost."
I do that too.
But then I looked up and Rashid Shaheed took back the punt, and that
Yeah.
gave me a little hope. But I continued to doom scroll, and then we got a 3 and out, and then we scored with AJ Barner, where Sam rolls out, throws the ball to AJ, and I was like, "Holy fuck, we're in the game." But yeah, I mean, I lost hope in that game, but like the fact that the way we've won is like the way teams like the Chiefs have won, Philly. Teams that I watched, like them go on and win the Super Bowl, like the way we've won this year is exactly how they've won. Like game-winning field goals, games when the quarterback is not playing the greatest, and our defense and special teams still
Sounds kind of like the
rallies around
Broncos
them.
this year.
But the Broncos have won, like they haven't blown people out. They've only had 1-score games, and we've beat the fuck out of people.
So you have 100% full confidence that you play a Rams team that has just beaten the Panthers. Yeah. Just beaten the Panthers. They're locked in. They have a proven quarterback, and you think that I know. And people are gonna say it's no different, but it is the playoffs. There is a different mojo there. There always is.
And they have more experience than us.
You have full confidence that you win that game.
Yeah, I don't think there's
not one down, and that Sam Darnold is gonna perform.
No, I have 100% confidence that we are the best team in the playoffs right now. There is not a single team that will beat us. There's not a single team in the playoffs right now. If we played every single team, AFC, NFC, there is not one team that can beat us right now.
Really?
There's not a team that's playing better defense. There's not a team that's playing running the ball as good as us. The Bills, that's all they can do. Our special team is the best in the league. That's important come playoff times. Yes, Jason Myers missed 2 field goals, but he, I think, is leading the league in points, and I don't think he's the most accurate kicker this year. I think that's shit.
It's little.
Little?
Not little. It's not Aubrey. Aubrey's not.
I don't know. I know Jason Myers isn't the most accurate, but like he's a top 3 kicker in the league. And then we have arguably a top 3 punter, and then Rashid Shaheed is a Pro Bowler for return specialist. That's a game changer. And then the fact that we have a week to get healthy for like guys like Julian Love, Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, Jaron Reed, JSN, Sam, offensive line, get some rest. The names that I named off initially, like those guys have been dealing with injuries on our defense, so they can get healthy. And then allow Clint Kubiak and Mike Donald to fucking scheme up crazy shit. Maybe we see more Rashid Shaheed doing crazier shit.
Maybe.
Like how McCole Hardman and Byron Pringle and receivers like that on the Chiefs did in the playoffs.
Would you, if the Rams win on Friday? Yeah, if the Rams win on Friday, or Saturday. If the Rams win on Saturday, would you like to do a wager?
Of what?
On the Seahawks-Rams game.
Like $10?
Like, I'm putting money where your mouth is. Like 50.
$50?
What Super Bowl would this be?
I don't know.
56, 7? I didn't mean to do that, I swear.
I honestly don't know.
We should know, actually. We don't have to decide the money right now. You want to do a little wager?
Yeah, we can do a wager. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm confident.
Good.
I ain't
All
scared.
right, and we won't shake yet because we don't know if the Rams are gonna win.
Yeah.
Unless you want to shake now, we can go ahead and get it over with. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. All
We're
right,
playing
guys.
the Packers, doesn't matter.
Yeah, if we play the Rams, it doesn't matter because obviously I'm not. I trust the Rams so much. I do,
But if the Packers beat Chicago, it doesn't matter if the Rams win because the Packers are the lowest seed, and that's who we get.
and that's who you get. So then it wouldn't matter.
No.
Well, okay. Well, if the Rams if the Rams end up playing Seattle in the playoffs, I'm rooting for the Rams, and I bet them to win.
So if they hypothetically beat Philly in the divisional and we play
They
them
will
in
beat
the
Philly,
NFC,
and they will beat them.
no, they won't.
Yes, they will.
Philly beat them already.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
Whatever I say. Hey, we'll dissect that next week. All right.
interesting. We're the best
All right.
team in the playoffs.
That's what they all say. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was a fun episode. Let us know what you think. Do we know ball? Do we know nothing? Please let us know. We'll be back next week to recap the games we just talked about and to discuss the next playoff games.
Yeah, baby.
That'll
Go
be-
Hawks.
That'll be well. Your team hadn't played, so
But
the
next week.
the next weekend will be fun to talk about after they lose. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to come back next week for our recap episode.